Hello, this presentation will explain what ReachOut is all about. Then we will take a tour of the ReachOut Beta Center. So what is ReachOut? It's a support action funded by the European Commission. Fraunhofer Focus coordinates the project, and the other two partners are OW2 and UShareSoft. And by the way, I'm Alex from UShareSoft and very happy to be presenting ReachOut in OW2online20. So our goal at ReachOut is to help European research projects in the area of software engineering develop market value and reach out to their end users by developing their own beta testing campaigns. Also, you can note that ReachOut is also open to all European SMEs and open source projects. So creating value for research projects means more than simply producing project deliverables. This is what we call the delivery challenge. So there's many more project attributes, which are listed on these slides, which create value for the project results. As we will see, beta testing helps developing those product attributes, and thus it increases the market value of the project. Beta testing is a key phase in a software development cycle. After the initial alpha version, which is internal to the project, and before the product is ready, the beta version is to be tested by external end users over a short period of time. This is what beta testing campaign is all about. So beta testing has a number of benefits. It provides a focus point that helps align the efforts and the expectations of the project partners. Beta testing also provides feedback, which can be used to increase the quality of the product. Beta testing helps enforcing those other necessary product attributes, such as documentation and packaging, and thus it increases the project value. And finally, the feedback provided by external beta testers is very useful to help identify future exploitation of the project results. So for a project, being able to develop and implement its own beta testing campaign is an important milestone. It proves that the project has what it takes to engage with external actors, users, partners, to bring value to the market and to start developing its own ecosystem. So at ReachOut, we have developed a whole 5-stage methodology to help you implement your own beta testing campaign. That means deciding the objectives of the campaign and the role of the partner, so basically the strategy of the campaign. It also means preparing the software for beta testing, the testing scenario, and the questionnaire. It also means writing documentation and communication material, and then engaging with beta testers and managing them. And finally, analyzing the results and sharing them. So the whole methodology is available in detail on the ReachOut website. So ReachOut provides you with tools and templates for each of those building blocks. So this is the role of the Beta Center, and we'll take you through those tools in the Beta Center tour shortly. First, campaign managers can register on the Beta Center. They are given their own campaign manager page from which they access the resources that ReachOut provides them with. In particular, using the form we provide, a campaign page can be automatically generated together with the associated questionnaire for beta testers. We also provide campaign managers with a monitoring dashboard. So these are 24 checkpoints about the management, about the preparation, and about the execution of the campaign. This dashboard can be used to monitor the progress of the campaign together with the ReachOut project team. It can be used to communicate with the partners and also communicate with the reviewers. Typically, a beta testing campaign would take 3 to 5 months, with the first phase of preparation of 1 to 2 months, then 1 to 2 months of execution, that is engaging with the beta testers themselves, and finally 1 month for analyzing the results. So how do you get started? Well, the first step is to go to the ReachOut website and to register your project. Then we will set up a call with you to go through the ReachOut methodology in details, go through your timeline and help you implement your beta testing campaign. One important point, all of this is free. So let's now have a look at the ReachOut Beta Center. So this is the ReachOut Beta Center, and it offers two types of experience. First, for the campaign manager himself, so the project leader, uh, you can register as the campaign manager. So it's a self-service registration. So it's all self-service. You just provide your details, and then you have access to an account, which will allow you to register your campaign. We'll see that in a minute. The second type of experience is that of the beta tester. So the beta tester can check out a number of campaigns that are available. So here we've got some. So you've got the current campaigns, and below you've got the past campaigns here on the platform. So let's now look at the material which we have developed and which is present on the Beta Center. So in the Beta Center methodology page, you can find a superset of the slides which I'm presenting now. So that's a superset of the slides which includes more details about the different elements of the methodology. There's also the methodology as a document, which you can download and read in detail. So the table of contents shows you the different steps that we cover in the methodology. So also you can find in the Beta Center the tools and templates that we've put together for you. So this contains explanation about the monitoring dashboard. We'll show you that one in an example in a few minutes. It contains a section about software packaging. So software packaging is an important aspect of setting up together a beta testing campaign. So from past experience, especially in the past project that we were involved with, which was called AppHub, we had to assemble together virtual machines for various software and software projects. And often it's happened to us that we did find some instructions which sent us to a GitHub repository where there was a README file where the compilation instructions were incomplete or were not working anymore, and so on and so forth. So it's very important if you have if you have a project to be tested, and if you want beta testers to be able to provide you with some feedback, that they're able to install your software. So this is an important point here. And ReachOut also provides you with another tool called the ReachOut Factory, which allows you to assemble your project if you haven't assembled your software yet, in a way that beta testers will be able to use. So if we go back to the tools and templates, we also provide you with a beta documentation checklist. So this checklist takes you through the necessary documents and documentation that you should provide. We also have a page about the beta tester incentives. So this is a question that we often have, is how do you reward beta testers? So we've done some research on this, and in fact, beta testing needs to be acknowledged rather than rewarded. So rewarding is good if you can. So if you have a free T-shirt, but saying thank you and recognizing them is good. So at ReachOut, we're organizing a Hall of Fame for the beta testers, and we will put them together forward on the platform. There's also more reading material that you can find about ideas for rewarding your beta testers. Then, of course, we have worked on a beta testing agreement, so it's very important when you gather feedback from people that you respect the legislation. So there's a beta testing agreement that we have here, which also contains informed consent, and of course the data protection page, which you can reuse. So the campaign web page we will see in a few minutes, and the questionnaires as well. And the communication package which we've put together for you contains a number of communication material to be able to communicate about your campaign, recruit beta testers. So a few words on recruiting beta testers. That's a question that we often have, is how do you recruit them? Does ReachOut recruit them for us, a project, or does the project do it? So it's a bit of a mix actually. So of course, through ReachOut, we have registered a number of projects. We are in contact with quite a few projects who've already done a campaign. So they become a source of beta testers themselves. The first source of beta testers, of course, is your project partners. So that includes, for example, if you have academic partners, all the students that would work for the academic partners and the researchers. So there's a mix of beta testers that you will have access to through ReachOut and beta testers that you have through your current project. So let's have a quick look at the beta center now. I will log in as one of the users. So let's log in here as ReachOut, which has a campaign about ReachOut. So if I now go to my homepage, I can see that I have a project called ReachOut with which I can click here. So in this project, I have one campaign called Testing the ReachOut platform. So I can see the details here, which is organized in section. I can create a new campaign if you want to, because of course one project may have several campaigns for testing different software components. And I can take a look at the project dashboard. So the project dashboard, as we said earlier, has 3 sections for the management, preparation, and execution. And if I edit the dashboard, for each of the checkpoints, I have here a tooltip which tells me what I should be looking at in terms of actions to take, so that I can self-assess myself. So now, if I go back to my campaign, I can take a look at the survey itself. So if I go to Lime Survey, which is the tool here, I can take a look at the survey. The survey has a structure with a number of questions. Each of those are customizable. The wording of it, the structure of it, you can add and delete questions if you want to. There's no problem. And also, I can look at the results. So if I want to look at the responses, I can take a look at the statistics, for example, here. And I can view the statistics in the simple mode. That will show me the different answers that I've received so far for my campaign. So, so you can of course export those questions in a spreadsheet type mode if you want to. So if we go back to the presentation now, note again that although ReachOut has been funded by the European Commission for its 2020 projects, it's also open to all European SMEs and open source projects, thus, of course, OW2 project. So thank you for watching this presentation, and we hope to see you soon on ReachOut. Don't hesitate to contact us if you need any help. Thank you very much.